Hi, my name's Molly. I'm part of the Respect Project and I'm interviewing my local sporting hero, Maurice Rooney. And is it okay if I ask you a few questions?
You're very welcome, Molly. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where did you grow up and explain what it was like living there?
I came from a place called Rooney's Meadow, Oria Road. Sort of grew up there in the middle of the 70s. I was a 70s child, a lot of trouble, but didn't really get into much trouble. So I was the youngest of 11 children. There's 8 boys and 3 girls, so I've plenty to do and plenty of people looking after me, Molly. So it was a good childhood, good place to grow up.
At what age did you start playing sports?
Officially, probably when I was about 8 or 9, I started playing under 12s for Newry Bosco. I was quite young to start playing, and I played a wee bit of football in primary school. I went to St Patrick's Primary School. So I'd probably say, following in my brother's footsteps, around 8 or 9, maybe 10, I started playing competitive football, which was quite young.
Yeah. What sports did you play throughout your life?
Well, I started playing Gaelic, which was my first love. I played soccer, I mountain biked, I'd done a bit of running, some athletics. I'm a qualified canoeing teacher. Done a wee bit of sailing, done a wee bit of rock climbing, a bit of mountaineering. So basically, could turn my hand to anything. Played a bit of table tennis and basketball as well, so a lot of sports.
What was your favourite?
Definitely Gaelic. I had no choice because all my brothers played Gaelic football.
Yeah.
And I sort of came from a Gaelic background and neighbourhood, so I had to sort of make that my first choice.
What secondary school did you go to?
I went to St Joseph's Boys High School on my road. Started there in 1988 for my sins.
Did you enjoy it?
I didn't enjoy the homework or the schoolwork. I certainly enjoyed the PE and sort of the likes of woodwork, metalwork, art, but maths, French, English wasn't my cup of tea.
Did you play for St Joe's team?
I did. I played for school teams the whole way throughout. I played soccer and Gaelic. Captained the teams right the whole way throughout my school teams. I played basketball for school and played table tennis for the school, and I also was part of the athletics team. So kept busy playing sport.
Did you get on with your teammates?
Not all the time. I was usually captain of the teams, and I had my own way of encouraging people and talking to people, but I was there to win, and if you didn't want to win when I played, well, I let you know. Maybe you weren't on the right team.
Did you get any injuries?
Throughout my career, I probably broke most bones in my body, and I probably pulled more muscles than anybody else I know of. I was a hard player, physical player, so it was inevitable I was going to break fingers and arms and toes and everything else. So yeah, I have the scars to prove it, Molly.
What's your favourite position?
When I played Gaelic, I played centre full back because all my brothers were defenders, so I naturally fitted in as a defender. And when I played soccer, I played usually centre of midfield or centre half, so it was usually in the back.
Yeah.
In backs.
Did you win any awards?
Not enough. Be honest with you, I won some underage awards for Newry Bosco, won a couple of underage cups when I played soccer. I won a few Players of the Year and awards I got, but I didn't probably fulfil my potential in winning stuff.
Yeah.
As I got older, unfortunately.
Who was your sporting hero?
I didn't really have anybody famous as my sporting hero. I looked up to my brothers, and I looked up to the older guys who played for the Bosco because they're my heroes. You know, I wanted to wear the yellow and blue jersey for the Bosco, and as long as I could wear number 3 and become club captain, that's who I wanted to look up to was my peers.
Without your brothers, would you still play Gaelic?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I had to stop, but they were all older, so they had to stop at some stage, and I was the only brother on the team for a few years, so I had to.
What was your dream when you were older?
I wanted to play for Man United, as everybody does, or Liverpool or Celtic. I wanted to play for the county, but sort of my biggest dream was to sort of become a manager of a football team and become a successful manager or coach.
Yeah. What was your first job or career?
My first job, I worked for a company called Wellworths, which was in the butter crane way before your time. It is now Marks and Spencer's, which is now not there anymore. I worked in the meat department and the fruit and veg department when I was 17 till I was 19, 20.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I was making money, could buy new football boots, could take my girlfriend out. I was really enjoying it, yeah.
What did you do at the start of your adult years?
In my early 20s, I decided to move to Enniskillen, which is in County Fermanagh. I was playing football up there but I also worked as an outdoor pursuits instructor in Enniskillen. I taught canoeing, I taught archery, took mountain biking, took mountain climbing. Very active for the early parts of my 20s, as well as playing Gaelic for Enniskillen Gaels. I won a couple of leagues and a championship up in Enniskillen.
If you could do it all again, would you change it?
I wouldn't change a thing.
No.
I would probably, if I could change anything, concentrate on either soccer or Gaelic
Yeah, not both.
and probably master one of them,
Yeah.
but not both of them. That's probably the only thing I'd look at changing.
What do you do now in relation to sport?
At the minute, I'm actually taking a well-deserved year out because I've been involved with the Bosco since I was 8 years of age. That was 40 years of constant either playing, coaching, managing, secretary, community work or committee work. So in my recent years, I was managing the Gaelic for Mothers and Others, which is a pretty new concept within the GAA.
Do you enjoy doing what you're doing at the moment?
Well, at the moment, as I was telling you earlier, I went back to university this year. I'm doing a degree. As I say, I'm taking time out from sport.
Yeah.
I'm doing a degree in community development. A lot of that has got to do with developing a community, you know, the infrastructure, the facilities, and I'm doing some counselling as well. So I'm actually happy taking a wee rest from the sports, but I will get back into it next year.
Does any other family members, except for your brothers, play sport?
Well, my wife did try to play sports. She played a bit of Gaelic for Mothers, but again, she retired this year when I retired. I have 3 kids. Cahir, the youngest, played for the Bosco, and he's done a wee bit of boxing, but he has now changed route. He's into singing and acting, and he's doing a lot of singing and acting up in the college, where he's at the college. My middle daughter, Rihanna, played for the Bosco, but she stopped because she was too big, and she thought she was hurting people. And my oldest daughter, Jade, has absolutely no interest at all. So some of them tried.
Yeah. Thanks for coming and answering my questions.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Molly, to answer your questions.